music.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Niger Guy Reviews. I'm your boy Ugo. Today we have a very special vehicle for you guys. This is a 2023 Rivian R1S. Look at that. That is the coolest car that I've seen. Of course, this is an electric vehicle. This is a 7-seater. If you're on the market for an electric vehicle, let's say you're tired of the gas prices and you want to go EV, should this be at the top of your list? Or should you be looking at other vehicles like the Teslas or the Audis or stuff like that? But today we're going to go through the in-depth review of this vehicle. We're going to show you what's powering this thing. We're going to go through the interior and the exterior. As you can see, it already looks nice. It has this nice presence to it. So welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload videos like this. Starting from the front of this vehicle, the first thing you will notice is the LED light bar. This right here gives this vehicle a very nice presence. Like when it's coming behind you, there's no confusion of what this is. If you already know what a Rivian is, you will definitely know that this is what it is. So that still gets me the way this light comes on. And then you see this nice daytime running light right there. And this is also housing the front headlamps. So that is right there. And then you have your fog lights. Of course, this also doubles down as the hazard light and also the turn signal. As you can see, it looks very cool. So, and then when you're coming down here, you see that it has a fog light right there. Yep, and of course it's LED. And you have your tow hitch down below. And you have this nice, oh, this looks like it's plastic, but it's beefy as well. I mean, this truck is really, really nice. So you have your air vents in there for the cooling of the batteries because this is an electric car. And then you can actually feel it like sucking in air to cool the batteries, which is pretty awesome. So I know electric cars usually don't make sounds, but this has some kind of sound to it, especially when you lock it and when you unlock it. And let me show you guys the sound that this makes. Okay, so that happens when you have one of the doors open and then you try to lock it. It will make that sound to warn you. But when everything is closed and then you lock it, you hear that bird sound. So Rivians definitely, they deviated away from everything else that all the other industry are doing, and then they went over their own way. So let's go all the way to the side of this vehicle. And then when you come down here, you see these huge tires that this is running on. This is the Panoramic tires, and it's running on 275, 55, R21. So these are 21-inch alloy wheels. Of course, they have these plastic covers, for aerodynamics because, like I said, it's electric. And you have this huge wheel gap. Everything, the presence on this thing, this has like multiple driving modes. So I think at this point now it's actually sitting lower than normal because it has sports mode. When you have it on sports, of course, it lowers down. And then you have off-road, you have, all-road and all this other stuff. I will show you those features when we get on the inside. And still looking at the body, the one thing that you notice in this vehicle is that there are cameras literally everywhere in this vehicle. Just looking at this alone, I see one on the fender, on the wheelbase right here. I see when you come down to the mirrors, there's one here, and then there's another on the back of the mirror. So they driver assist features on this thing, I think it actually rivals that of Tesla, the self-driving mode. I would say that it rivals that of Tesla. And of course, the interior of this thing, objectively to me, I think that it looks better too. Because when you get into this thing, it gives you like this nice, luxury experience, something that you expect for a vehicle that costs starting from like 70, was it $75,000? But we're gonna keep going, and let's see. Of course, we'll have to pop the hood. When you pop this, the first thing you notice is that this is huge. It is a big space in there. You have your charging cables in there. You have, you know, your charging cable. You have your. I think they also give you adapters to in case you want to plug it in your home. So that's what this is. And you have the charging, the guide right there, and you have the pouch, to keep it nice and clean. And then of course in here is well lit, and then you expect to see an engine in this thing. You're not going to see it. Or the only thing they give you is like this port to put water for your windshield wipers. So this is a nice clean design, if you ask me. And let's go all the way to the back. Of course, you have this storage down here, and then you also have a huge trunk. Like I said earlier, this is a 7-seater. Let's go all the way down. And then you can see the sheer size of this vehicle alone. It is huge. You have your Rivian color right there. And I don't know if I showed you guys this key. It literally looks like a padlock, but this is the remote. And when you have this and unlock the vehicle, the door handle pops up, and then the mirror opens up. It's a very, very nice, neat feature. So like I was saying, when you look at this thing, you see the sheer size of this vehicle alone. And what is the price of this thing, you may ask? This particular one is the R1S, and it starts from $78,000. And of course, you get your $3,750 tax credit when you get something like this. This gives you up to 75 miles of MPGE, miles per electric, or however that goes. And then you have you can charge this from 0 to 80% in about, I believe, is 41 minutes, which is pretty awesome. So this pushes out 533 horsepower, and this particular vehicle is capable of towing 7,700 pounds. So I think this is probably the best in class towing as of now for electric vehicles. This is considered a mid-size SUV. So, and of course, you have your 5-year warranty and your 5-year 60,000 warranty, and this is 7, like I mentioned earlier. So what does this mean? When you're looking at cars, I always compare this thing, of course, with the Tesla, because Tesla is the epitome of electric. They came out and they started doing it. So when you're looking at something like this, you probably compare this to like maybe something like the Model X. A Model X sits in about 6 or 7, depending on your configuration, and this has this nice boxy design. It has this design that makes you think like you can take this off-road, which I'm pretty sure is capable of doing that. Of course, there's also another a pickup version of this, the R1T. That gives you like a nice bed and umbrella and some nice features. I don't know if, okay, this doesn't give you that, but this is really a really nice vehicle. We're gonna go on the inside and then see what this is packing. So with the door open, the first thing you notice is the leather. This is really nice. The build quality on this thing, like I mentioned earlier, is exceptional. It is nice. It is very, very nice. The sound system sounds amazing. Let me see. I think that's, oh, there it is. You have your flashlight right there. In case you want to go, off-road or whatever, camping. You know how the Rolls-Royce gives you umbrella? Rivian gives you a flashlight. Flashlight beats. Never mind. All right, so let's go on the inside of this thing. So coming to the driver's side of this vehicle, this is really nice. So I'm gonna close the hood, or the front, sorry. and then it shows you there that it's closing. And then with the trunk also, that is neat. So of course you have this huge, what is it? This looks like a 12-inch digital display on here. It is nice and bold. It gives you everything. The driver assist on this vehicle is nice. You know how the Tesla shows you when pedestrians are walking by, or cars on the side and all this stuff. You can see that on here as well, because it is nice. Of course, this being an American vehicle, you have a huge storage down here. And then let me show you guys this. So you see down there, you have your USB Type C. You have two USB Type C's on there if you want to plug in your phone. And over here too, let's see, you have this nice storage, and this is right here is a speaker. When you go camping, you have your speaker right there. You see the USB Type C there, and it has a light. I mean, show me another vehicle. What does Tesla give you? Nah, not this. Let's put that back in there. And this speaker stays charged as long as it is, in there. So you can always just take it out and start blasting your music. You have this tray down here, which, you can put a pause or whatever you want to put down. Let me see. There is your cup holder. I was looking for where that is. I mean, this is pretty nice. I mean, look at this. Look at the quality material on this thing. Look at that. The headrest. It's nice. They give you this nice, huge panoramic moonroof. This does not open, so it's just a moonroof. And then the third row seat also has a moonroof back there. So we're going to go in the second row of this vehicle and see what that gives you. Here we are in the second row seat of this vehicle. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a third row. So when you're sitting in this second row, what you notice that this gives you the same quality materials that you have in the front. The same Alcantara headliner, the same leather. I don't know if this is a real leather or one of those vegan leathers, but it is nice. The seat is soft and it's very much adjustable. You can recline. It doesn't go all the way back though, but you can recline. You can move the seat backward and forward. So this seat, the front seat is set up where I would sit comfortable as a driver. I'm 5'10", and I would say that behind me I can sit comfortably. So down up here you have the hook for maybe your iPad, and you have a USB Type C right there too. So, which is pretty neat. And down here you have a little display, and you have two USB Type Cs, and this is for your, why is that locked? Oh, that says it's locked, but this is for your climate control. For the second row climate control. So I think this will be a 4-zone climate control. I have to confirm that when I get in the third row seat. So in the middle seat is also comfortable. It's not a bad place to sit in. This is nice. It will be a nice place for a long road trip. And of course, headroom is nice on here because you have this panoramic sunroof. The headroom is very, very nice. See the outside. They give you a mat pockets right there, and one-touch window control. Does it go all the way down? Yep. And you have your ambient lighting. I don't know if you guys can see that yet, but when it gets darker, of course, you have ambient lighting in this vehicle, which is very, very nice. It's not a unique thing. Many cars are having that now. All right, let's go to the third row of this vehicle. Let's see if I can get in there. So to get this, you just press this button down there, and that slides forward. Okay, so that looks actually tight back there. See? Ah, all right. All right, just from the jump, this is not a good place to be in. Just sitting back there. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. But one thing I noticed though, you have a speaker here, and you have a cup holder. This is definitely for kids. You have a cup holder in here, and you have storage down there, which is not bad. So the two people can sit back here, and you also have this, moon roof, like I said, so it gives him more light inside here. But I don't know who will sit back here. This is definitely not a comfortable place to be in for a full, grown adult. So that's that. All right, so we're back here in the trunk. So we're gonna see how big this is. So pan here, and then you can see that this is actually a very nice. It is big with the second row, the third row seat up. This is quite large on this one. So this gives you about 17.66 cubic feet with this seat up, and of course you can put this down. It's fairly easy to do, and then with that, and then you can also put the second row seat down. So with all those seats down, so this gives you a total of, okay, I think that's, oh, there we go. That's how you do it. So with all that seat down, it gives you a total of 105 cubic feet of space, which is actually not bad. The boxy design on this thing makes it, a lot nicer. I don't know what that is, but you have this right here. Of course, you have it under storage, like I showed you earlier. And then you have, I think this is a fix-it flat. And then you have a first aid kit, which is not a bad place. So according to what I read up online, this is equivalent to what the Cadillac Escalade gives you, whether you believe it or not. So that means that this Rivian is good. It's not just good for off-road. Oh, so it has a split gate design, just like the BMW S7. Interesting. So not only is this good off-road, it's also good on-road. You can also have a good storage capacity on here. So this is definitely, beating, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. I feel like it is beating what the Tesla Model S gives you, Model X gives you. It's a nice, practical SUV. It is fast. This has 533 horsepower. You have a bigger battery that gives you 800, over 800 horsepower. So, which is, I say, what are you going to do with that in a family SUV? But in case you need that, that is available. So, the next we're going to go in the inside. We're going to go on the drive of this thing. Driving the Rivian R1S. I'm gonna put this key somewhere. The car is already on because it's electric. There's no on button. Just step on the brake to let it know that you're ready to drive, and it tells you on the dash that it is ready. And then this torque right here is the gear selector. So that is how you put it in drive. And with that, you can now easily just push the accelerator. And I try not to call it gas pedal because this is electric, so there's no gas involved. So you start the accelerator and you start to roll. There's no noise. You don't hear any engine sound, and off you go. this is actually very, very quick. It's fast. Well, the turn signal, turn signal stock, that is now one of those that when you turn it, it stays. It kind of goes back, but it will stay on until I'm gonna do this pull. Let's see, off we go. Oh, so this is front wheel drive. Alright, we're gonna change that. We're going to change that. Alright, we're gonna continue our driving. But before we do that, I want to put this in sports. There we go. Brake region, want to put it on standard. Yes, okay, so that's default. All right, let's go. So now that is on sports, we're using all-wheel drive. Cool. There's definitely a difference between sports and conserve, because on sports it unleashes the beast. You're getting the whole 533 horsepower, and when you put your foot down, this thing tilts back. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I'm hearing a little bit of rattling on the inside when you hit bumps, but no wind noise. I don't know where the rattling is coming from, but that is that. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but you know the music is not on, so you're gonna hear every noise, and you know something like this, because there's no engine that is masking any noise, so you're gonna hear everything. Okay, I don't know what it is. Is this speaker grill down here? That's not good. So the speaker grill here is kind of making some rattling sounds. Yep. Anyway, so on the dash, it's very simplistic. You have your map on the side, you have your speed gauge. On the other side, on the right side, you have your range down there, and right now it's showing that it is 153 to empty. But when you step on it, does that change it? Not too much. Not too much, but this regen is actually pretty strong. Like it slows the car down like almost to a halt. So what that does is it pulls back, you know, energy into the battery by, you know, some kind of regeneration, which is good, because you know if you have range anxiety, then that's it's good to know that there's a way that you can get you know, some kind of range back. So let's see the turning radius on this thing, which is of course as expected. This always trips me out, because the way this thing is pulling, but you do not hear any engine sound, it always amazes me. But with this, you hear like that kind of sci-fi type of sound. Whereas the battery that you're hearing, the models that you're hearing, there is like, you know, making that spooling sound. I think there's a place that you can set the engine. I don't know if you can get like some kind of engine sound inside this thing by, you know, channeling sound into the speakers. I'm pretty sure that's very possible, but this is a complex, you know, system. I have to go inside to actually decipher it to see where that is. But man, what am I saying here? This, you know, gives you good range. Is on par with, you know, what the Tesla is offering, if not more. And the warranty on this thing is nice. Given that this is a 2023, this is a brand new it's a brand new vehicle. You know, it just came out, so ooh, it's nice. It is definitely nice. So if you're looking for a nice family SUV and you want to be this is one of the few vehicles right now that are on the market that gives you nice 7-seater seating configuration. So this is it, and you have, of course, the Cadillac is coming out very soon. I forgot what it's called, but it's basically the Escalade, the electric Escalade that's coming out. So there's going to be a lot of competition for this. Of course, there's this nice Kia EV9 that is coming out, and you know, when Kia does their own things, Kia and Hyundai, they go all out. So wait for that if you don't think that this is you know, what you're looking for $78,000. Is this worth it? I would say I think it is. It's objective. I think it is. Like, you know, if you want to get something that is this nice, that is still that is very practical, that looks that doesn't look like, I mean, it looks like a regular SUV except for the lights and all this other stuff that you see on the outside, like this subtle features that it has. Then this is definitely, you should I think you should put this on your short list, because there are other electric cars that are coming out, but between this and the Tesla Model X, I will take this over that, to be honest, because this is much roomier. This can tow, and this can, you know, it gives you that nice speaker down there, you know, that you can use to get the party started when you're out there in your camp, if you're camping with this. So yeah, guys, that will be it for this review. Thank you again for tuning in. If you're new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified when we upload videos like this. Once again, this is Nigeria Reviews. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.